This is the Risk Grandnovice Series, where I, a Grandmaster on the free-for-all ladder, share a lower ranked game. From this, hopefully, more people will see the game of Risk, newer players can improve their play, and maybe we'll see something crazy. I don't know. So, one of the main things to take from this, if not the main thing, is you don't have to be number one to have fun. So get out there, play Risk, and have fun. Really, I'm a huge advocate for this. This game is so much fun, and I want to share that with others, and I hope others will join me in the cheer they get from they can get from this game. So looking at this game, if I was actually playing it, I would have a wonderful spawn for this central bonus here in central France. But as we know, in this series, we remove ourselves from the game quickly as possible so we can get as unadulterated as possible look on how people play this game at the lower levels. Okay, so we're playing the map France. We got 60-second turn timers. It is, of course, ranked balance blitz. It is novice to intermediate, having some trouble filling a lobby with lower ranked individuals. Alliances are on, so we may have some talking in the background that we don't get to see. And it is fixed card bonuses. So looking at the map right here, you start off with a decent amount of troops in the beginning, which is a great resource that I think is very easy to end up wasting away very early, because it's such a small map. All your stacks start out really big, and so the first couple of people that actually have their turns often are faced with the issue of trying to find a card somewhere, and they're having to hit larger stacks. You know, that is frequently an issue I run into on this map and on other smaller maps like Simple World. So looks like the green player is going to be going for the top left bonus. I'm not sure I see that working out, and the purple player should be able to secure the bonus in the bottom right, which is a good bonus to hold with the 2-point guard on such a small map. It's also a very volatile map. So often when I see people go into the 1v1 on this map, it's not an even 1v1. It'll be and the purple actually leaves themselves open to be broken, and someone's requested alliance with me. I think this is the first time in any of these videos I've ever been offered alliance. I think I have to take it. Wow. Well, thank you. I'm not gonna be able to help you at all, but I'd love to be allied. So purple is not going to defend their bonus here. I think they probably should have. What I might have liked to see them do is leave the 7 here, attack 1 over, and even further defend their borders. Because right now we may even see red does attempt and successfully breaks the purple player's bonus, while they themselves have a +2 bonus in the north of France. And northern France is actually what the continental bonus is called. So we're going to have the white player. They're going to have to use a lot if they want to secure their bonus, and they're not going to choose to do that. They're going to play it pretty safe. And we are actually almost eliminated ourselves. I don't see us lasting through another round. So let's see what happens. For a card to take a territory for a card, hitting my 1 territory is great. It's a great idea. And the green player is actually going to take their way through the red player's bonus. I'm not sure if that was necessary, but that's what they're going to choose to do. So possible they're trying to save troops there from over here and get them over, which might upset red. But upsetting red, really, when someone shows that they're willing to break your bonuses. So we are going to be removed from the game. So when someone shows that they're willing to break someone else's bonuses, that should tell you they're probably willing to break yours too. Especially on such a small map like this. Purple going so hard to take multiple bonuses that they can't defend really is not suggested. So imagine how much different this game would look. No one else securing a bonus because the green player went through the red player, and the purple player having a pretty heavy guard right here. Instead, all of their bonuses are vulnerable, and we're going to see if anybody chooses to break them. The red player does not choose to do so. Let's see if the white player chooses to do so. The white player does not. They do not even take their bonus, which is a very interesting play. It would have been easy for them to do, although they might just be holding off so they can secure another card very easily. Although I think there's going to be easy cards to go around, considering no one's really letting anyone else hold a bonus. So right now, the purple player or the white player may have gotten 3 cards their next turn for taking that continent, but maybe they're not expecting to be able to hold the continent. So instead of taking the risk of getting the 3 bonus troops and possibly not having a card to take anywhere, and not wanting to put a target on their back, they have chosen not to take the bonus. And the purple player is still upset at the red player, maybe upset at the red and the blue player, although who else is the purple player going to hit with the white player so well stacked up and so well held together? Let's see what the red player chooses to do. The red player, I would guess, is going to take their bonus and then move the 6 up. That's what I'd like to see right now. So when we look at the troop totals, we're seeing the white player, who has done hardly any attacking at all, is actually in the lead on troop count. So like I said, you start out with a lot of troops. You start out with some pretty big stacks. And the red player is not going to break the purple player's bonus, but attempts to break the purple player's bonus, and actually could have if they had chosen to, but does not choose to. So if you're going to show the other player, I still want to break your bonus, it's kind of risky. The white player now taking their bonus, holding it very securely, although if the green player doesn't do anything to the white player, if the green player doesn't do anything to the purple player, then the purple player is going to be getting huge bonuses. So let's see what the green player chooses to do. Are they going to break the purple player? They are. Are they going to let them hold at least one of their bonuses? Let's see what happens. Moment of truth. The green player does. So in response, will the purple player allow green to hold their bonus? Oh no. Maybe I was wrong. Oh. Okay, so the red player doesn't get to hold their bonus, which from that, the green player should not expect to hold theirs either. It's really just been a fiesta in here. It's been a party, and let's see. So green player's bonus is broken. Actually, the purple player hits the green player very hard, which is not going to be good for the purple player or the green player, especially if the white player is going to have a trade on for plus their bonus. Let's see what happens. I'm not sure the red player can clean anybody up right now, but the red player should have an easy card, although they will not have a bonus at the end of this unless they go harder than maybe is advisable. And really, this map is just so small. There's so much going on, and the turn timers are 60 seconds that there's so much to think about so quickly. So the red player looks like they might be deciding to secure a bonus. They will be, but I don't know if that's enough. We got a big trade from the white player. They might just be able to sweep the board. Really, there's so little time to sit here and talk about what's going to happen with so much happening. And you can imagine being a player in this game and how intense it might be. So the white player chooses not to trade in, and instead going to take a card and is not going to defend themselves. They're going to get a big stack ready. What are they doing? They've left a 5 there, maybe to defend the red player or to guard the removal of the red player to be able to secure the red player's cards. Although with everyone coming up on 4 cards, the purple player and the red player coming up on 4 cards, it's possible that they're going to have a trade. Let's see what they choose to do with it if they do have a trade. really to maintain some balance in the game, the purple player may need to hit the white player, although that may result in the purple player being hit back. And can they really risk that right now? Oh my. Purple player, not sure what to do, decides to fortify. Fortifies not wanting the red player to hit them, but the red player is starting to place their troops down as if they might. Let's see what happens. Doesn't look like they will. Maybe they're just going to take a card and pass. And that is going to put them on 5 cards. So a very juicy take for the white player. The white player guaranteed trade in. Does the white player choose to take out the red player and then from that push through to the purple player? Really, it's the white player's decision, but somebody is going down first. Let's see what the white player chooses to do. Oh, nothing. Wow. Okay, so I think the white player could have really cleaned the board just then. I think it was a possibility. I think it was worth the shot because this game is so volatile. Green player in shambles. No continent. The others have established their continent. What will they choose to do? If they don't do anything, they're going to be eliminated soon. Is it even worth them taking a card? Green player. Okay, while the green player's gone, looks like the green player has left the game and a bot will be taking over. Oh, we can just take a breather here for the next maybe 15 seconds or so. Just look at the state of this game. It's just been going. And it's something. Okay, we're back in the game. Let's see what the purple player is going to choose to do. What can they do? They could take an easy card and pass. They are going to have the big trade. What are they going to choose to do with the big trade? Or are they going to try and run 25 into the 23 total of the red player, secure the 5 cards from that, and then run them into the white player? Maybe, I'm not sure. Let's see what happens. Okay, good moves from the purple player. Purple player winning the battle with the red player, never really getting along during this game. What do they choose to do with their trade-in? It's going to be a big trade. Still, even with the big trade, not looking good for the purple player unless they're going to have another trade after that on their next turn. They really need to break the white player or potentially move the green player, although I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it's worth the cards. Although feeding the green player over to the white player is probably a very, very bad idea. Okay. Now a 3-on-4. If the 3-on-4 works, that's amazing. But the purple player is not going to attempt to roll it, so it is going to be the white player taking out the green player, who is now a bot. And then it's going to be the white player's decision on how to proceed from here. Although they're going to get a trade in from this, it's going to put them over double the amount of troops of the purple player, so they should be taking home the W. What a fast-paced, intense game. Step number 1, if you don't think you can finish it out, although you should be able to finish it out, break every single bonus of the other player. So let's see if the white player is choosing to do that. It looks like they are. So while the white player cleans this up, although the purple player is going to have a trade, I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. So while the white player cleans this up, let's sort of reflect on what we can take from this intense game, what we can take from these settings. So a 60-second turn timer on such a small map is a lot. It is something that these players are definitely having to deal with as a stressor. when you're considering if maybe they had a 90-second or 120-second turn timer. And even on the very other end, imagine if there was a 5-minute turn timer. That's going to turn into a stressor too. So going into a game like this, just be prepared that it might be a very, very fast-paced, intense game. This was sort of the type of shoutcasting that you would hear, you know, from a color and not an analyst, which I'm very happy to do. I'm loving to get that variety here, but it's really hard to, in the game, take something from it, which is why it's nice to have this moment here, talk about it. And we're seeing that the purple player is not breaking, or at least in the past 2 turns did not break anything of the white players. Now they're going to, although it's probably too late. See, maybe a 9 on 10 will work. That would be amazing. But the white player is going to be having a trade very soon. Looks like they are actually going to continue. Oh, wow, a great roll on that 10 with the 9. Let's see if that makes the difference. The white player is going to be getting a trade before the purple player, so that may not be enough. Too little, too late. But what a great roll, just to give it a little bit of excitement going in to the end of this game. White player resecures their bonus. They need to keep attacking, and they choose not to. A huge mistake from the white player. Let's see what the purple player does here to capitalize on that. The white player is going to be having a trade next turn. So thinking about what the white player can do here, like I said, step 1 is break everybody's bonuses. Break, you know, everybody meaning your one opponent. So definitely needed to break that bonus, then could have consolidated troops. And it's looking more and more even the game, although money still on the white player. The 10 trade coming out from the white player, what are they going to do with it? They are going to attack south and then north, so they are going to break the bonus. They should go and break the other bonus. I was worried they were going to trap their stack in the south, so if the white player had continued to attack further south and not split off any troops to attack to the north, it would have been a big problem, because their stack would not then have access to this area up here. But it looks like they are going to come around. They should hit that 8, and honestly they should have hit that 3 too, but that's okay. So let's see where they choose to fortify. Hopefully they fortify somewhere that keeps the stack active. This is a learning moment. Right now, if you're fortifying somewhere, you don't want to fortify in any of these areas that, oh, well, that might be one of the worst places. Okay, so that 23 needed to come and touch the rest of these, because right now that 23, when their turn comes around, can only go one way, which is right here. If this doesn't get opened up, which the purple player should not open it up, they should try and break this bonus if they can. They didn't even attack the right way, so what they should have done is attack to the left instead of the right, but that's okay. This 23 is going to be attacked only one way, and it's going to be needed to fortify, needed to be fortified back to remain active. So I think the white player is kind of getting the idea here, and the troop difference is very large for the white player. The purple player saying well played, and I think it was. I think these players, it's been intense, but I think it's also been fun. So right here, this would have been a 4-on-1. This would have been an option to take, which may have further stopped this bonus or this bonus from being broken, because right now we could see a 4-on. The purple player can place troops right here. Okay, so for some reason they're not going to break the bonuses of the white player, although they could have. They could have attacked right here and then tried to attack over, and actually with the amount that the bonuses are, a 4 and a 2, the purple player should have attacked to the left and then to the north, but they did not choose to do that. So a learning moment right there, and actually this should be the end of the game. Well played to the individuals here. It was fun to watch. It was fun to, I'd say, cast. It really was. And congratulations to both players. the 60-second turn timer not short enough, and the white player is going to come out over the purple player with the W. So let's see what we've got. We've got a beginner, a novice, and a novice, which is awesome. That's awesome. I had to change the settings to our intermediates, and we didn't even get an intermediate in here. So I think this is a great example of what a new player's game might look like coming in and playing other new players. And I really enjoy that. We only had 4 other players in this game, fitting 6 players on this map instead of 5. Imagine how crazy that would have been. So when you're looking at the France map, someone's opened up a lobby for you to join, make sure you look at the turn timer. Make sure you consider consolidating your early troops, because troop income on this map can be very limited. So this has been the Risk Grandnovice Series, and remember, you don't have to be number 1 to have fun.